What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's just Jim this week because Nate is sick. I'm flying solo today for this new comic book day video. Not a big deal. We'll get through it. Nate's books are in the pool this week, so I will be talking about them. I may not be knowing what I'm talking about, but I will try to give you the most coherent preview / synopsis and why you should pick up that book as possible. Maybe I'll even do a Nate impression. Probably won't. But that's it. There's no bit. I'm sorry. This is the bit. The bit is Jim's flying solo. Let's go. What up, YouTube? It's Jim from Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and we've got another new comic book day video for you for the week of November 30th. That's right. We have 5 Wednesdays in the week in November this year. So we've got a bit of a short week. It's a little weird. Pretty dominant. There's not really a lot of dominancy. Actually, there's a bunch of Boom independents that we're reading this week. But it's a light week. It's a super light week. I only have 7 books personally. So that's about it. Let's get started. It's going to be a short video, guys. I don't know what else to say. It's just me. So let's get it started. We're going to kick off the video, kick off the new comic book day week with Avengers Assemble Alpha issue number 1. So this is finally kicking off the actual Avengers event that Jason Aaron has been building up for the past 5 years. I don't know how many years. It's finally starting, I guess. It's been kind of starting with his little prelude with Avengers Forever and his Avengers run, but finally we're getting like the actual like finale, hopefully, of his event. You know, I've said it before. I am just sticking with it. I'm seeing it end. Am I enjoying it? Not really. I feel like this has been overplayed, drawn out. But does that mean I'm not hopeful? No, I'm hopeful that we have a good ending, a good conclusion, and a really cool story. I hope I'm not burned. I hope I don't get burned by saying that. But I'm giving it a shot, giving it a chance, even though I'm really just picking it up for the collector's sake to have everything that Jason Aaron wrote for his Avengers run. But I am hopefully and cautiously optimistic about this book. So hopefully it's cool, hopefully it's good, and it's not dragged out and long, and we're not seeing an actual conclusion, because that's how his Avengers run is currently felt. But hopefully we get some excitement and a little bit of closure in this beginning of the end issue of his Avengers run. All right, next up we have Strange Academy Finals issue number 2 from Scotty Young and Roberto Ramos. This book, you know, issue 1 came out swinging. I don't foresee issue 2 not being any less better. If not, it's going to be better. I think it'll be better. And we're getting close, and we're getting ready to have this confrontation between our 2 main characters who were, I guess, they were dating, kind of in love, and now they're on opposite sides about to fight. We'll see how it goes. This has been a super fun book. I'm going to go ahead and say it's my potential pick of the week. Strange Academy has been amazing. It fires on all cylinders. And so hopefully my only fear is that this book ends too soon and that it'll be a 6-issue mini and then we're done with Strange Academy. I hope that's not the case. I hope this gets drawn out in a good way. And I hope that it leads to another series or a continuation into the Strange Academy mythos that Scotty Young and Ramos have been building very masterfully. So can't recommend this book enough. If you haven't read the first arc of Strange Academy, highly recommend it and get caught up because this book is on fire And I'm saying it now, Disney, go ahead and make this a Disney Plus animated series. I know you can do it. If you want to go 2D, fine, but I think you should go 3D. I think it would be great, but let's get it done. All right, next up after that, we have Exterminators, issue number 3 from Williams and Gomez. Last we left, we were in this kind of tournament / kind of fight for yourself, House of Horrors, mirrors kind of thing with vampires, and our group here is trying to survive. And it's been pretty crazy. This is another one of these books. It's a mini, but it's only 3 issues in, but I feel like it's doing vampires way better than a Blade book it would be doing right now. And I know there's a new Blade book out right now, but Moon Knight and Exterminators are doing vampires really well. And that's saying something coming from me, because I do not like vampires in my comic books. Not a big fan of it, but Exterminators is doing a great job. I know, I believe this is a 5-issue mini, which is pretty, I'm sad about that. Cause I think this run, we're only 3 issues in and I want more, and knowing that it's going to end in 5 issues kind of sucks. So, hopefully it does well enough that Marvel goes ahead and gives it, more books, but we haven't seen it in solicitations. So, hopefully, soon we'll get an announcement that Exterminators is going to continue as a group, because I think it definitely deserves it. Williams definitely deserves to continue writing this book. So, digging it. Hey, I'm interrupting the video because I have something important to tell you. I know you know about our sub giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. This one right here. I know you know about that one because we talk about it all the time. But did you know we're giving away a slab at 750 subscribers? That's right. We're giving away this second printing of Silver Surfer Black issue number 1 with Null on the cover when we hit 750 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video. All right, let's jump over to DC with Detective Comics 2022 Annual from Ram V. And, this book has definitely ramped up. It started off a little slow, and I think we're going to get a little, I would assume, but based off of this cover, that we're going to get a little backstory to what we're currently reading in the current run of this noble house, basically owning Gotham, supposedly. And maybe, we'll have some kind of winged bat crusader that was actually back then defending Gotham. I don't know. We'll see. The cover is amazing. Definitely dig that, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm digging it. It took me a little bit to get on this run. 2 issues in, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if Ram's going to be able to pull it off. And ever since then, Ram has been killing it. So Detective Comics Annual, definitely looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all these books, but I am looking forward to this a lot because I was not digging Detective Comics when Ram took over, but it has slowly crept in as to being one of my favorite DC books right now. And it's a slow burn for sure. All right, next up we have 2022 Annual Nightwing from Tom Taylor and company. And this also has been an amazing run. For some reason, I've heard people wanting Tom Taylor to be off the Nightwing run, and I think that's absolute blasphemy. This has been a great book. Hopefully we get some insight to Heartless in this book, and we progress the story. I found that the previous issue of Nightwing was a little weird, but it was kind of a nice break, I guess. It was fun. It was entertaining. Felt like it kind of derailed the story a little bit, so hopefully we'll get on track here with the annual. I'm sure we will, but I can't. There's outside of my past criticism there, I can't really see anything wrong with Nightwing. Nightwing's been great, and it was a book that when we first started reading DC, Nate had to convince me to read. I was like, oh, I'll read Nightwing. And he's like, dude, you're missing out. He was right. I missed that first issue, and I don't have a cover A of that first issue, and I wish I did. I think it was Nightwing 88, I believe, or 68. I can't remember, but I don't have actually a cover A of that, and I wish I did. But Nightwing has been nothing but good. It's been seriously really good outside of last week's issue. Last week's issue was kind of weird. It was good, but it felt like it derailed the whole run. So hopefully we get back on track here. All right, next up we have Superman Kal-El Returns Special, issue number 1 from a sleuth of creators. Big Blue is back, and this thing has like 50 covers, 50 variant covers. I love that Dan Mora is the cover artist for cover A. It makes me super happy. I am definitely looking forward to this issue. If there was a DC issue that I'm like super looking forward to the point where like it might be a potential pick of the week, it would be this issue. Just overall excited to see what direction Superman goes. Not that I didn't like the current direction. Excuse me. But there's definitely a big direction change coming with Dark Crisis now coming to an end soon. My only worry about this book is being potentially spoiled of what's going on with that event. Even though I'm not super connected with Dark Crisis, I'm actually not liking it that much. And so hopefully, even though I'm not liking it, I don't want there to be much spoilers. So hopefully we don't get any spoilers in this book to Dark Crisis, but I have a feeling we might get that, like, ooh, it happened in Dark, like almost like a tease, like, hey, you need to go read Dark Crisis. Like, I don't want that. I just want an original good story. I don't want any like, hey, go buy this, because I'm already gonna go buy it. So don't tell me to go buy it. I'm sorry. This book definitely is a potential pick of the week when it comes to DC. So looking forward to it. All right, we're jumping over to our independents, and we're kicking it off with 3 boom books and only 3 boom books. First up is The Approach. This is a book that Nate is reading, and we are. It's definitely interesting. This cover's got me going, ooh. But anyway, he's enjoying the book, so I'm eagerly awaiting his review of this book. Hopefully, he'll be here this Sunday to review it. But it, the idea of it's pretty crazy, and just to give a quick synopsis, there's a big storm, and an airport sees an airplane come by that is in distress. They get it. Everybody dies in the plane, and then monster. So we got a bit of an issue there. Pretty crazy book. Am I reading it? No, but Nate is, and Nate will be doing the review hopefully this Sunday. So definitely check it out if you're looking for a new crazy boom book. We say it every time. If it's a number 1, pick it up. This is a number 2, so you may have missed the 1 train, but you can always get a second printing, or maybe there's still a number 1. I don't know, but check out The Approach if you're looking for a new horror indie book. All right, after that we have Brier. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I am reading this one with Nate. It is a really cool take on Sleeping Beauty, and if she was a badass that didn't get waken up by true love's kiss and was just she came back and she had to fight for her life, and she becomes this awesome warrior princess. This book's really cool. It's by Christopher Cantwell. It's a little, I'd say, for standard readers, it's a little more thick with deposition, but there's definitely some action. I am giving it till issue 2, so issue 2 is going to have to really blow my socks off, because issue 1 was fun, but I wasn't, Nate's definitely all on board on this book, and I'm sure it'll be his pick of the week. But for me, issue 2 really needs to ramp it up, because issue 1 was fun, but it was definitely a slow burn. So I'm hoping for a little bit quicker pace in this issue. We'll have to wait and see. But overall, it's an interesting read. I'm sure I'll get pushed to 3, but as of right now, recording, I am. It's on the fence. It's on the fence. It's in my pool, but it's on the fence. All right, we're going to end the night with Damn Them All from Simon Spurrier. This book is definitely interesting. It's got the British vibes. We've got, I wouldn't say a wizard or maybe like a warlock. I'm not quite sure, but we have a main character who is able to hunt spirits and demons with like a magical hammer. Pretty crazy. And we've got the mob kind of using demonic forces to their own devices, which is pretty crazy. So she's out there trying to figure out that and learn that mystery and try to stop that. And then we've got this police officer from New Orleans who showed up, who's kind of tracking the mob, but now is getting caught up into this demonic war. I don't know how you really call it, but it's a very interesting read. I think I will be picking up issue 2, but this is another one of those on the fence. And it's just because the burn's a little slow. But issue 2s, that's what they're there for, right? To kind of maybe potentially pick up the pace. So we'll have to wait and see where it lands. But Nate definitely was on this. I did enjoy issue 1, though. I will say that. Issue 1 had some surprises. The flow of the comic had me a little going like, hey, what are we doing here? But other than that, it's really fun. Issue 2, though, is on notice. It is on the fence. But I know Nate is full force on this book, so I'm sure the review will be more in Nate's court than mine, where I can just sprinkle color commentary, if you will. So, all right, well, that's going to do it for this very short New Comic Book Day, because it is the 5th Wednesday in November. So publishers seem to go a little light, obviously, to get ready for the next week, because, guys, get ready, because next week, the beginning of December, 17 books, and that's only what I have in my pool. I don't even know what Nate has. The show might be even bigger, but we will definitely be reviewing these books this Sunday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, here on YouTube. So, make sure to join us here live when we do that. We're going to hang out, have a good conversation, talk. Hopefully Nate will be back, where we'll both be, in the driver's seat, and you will have both your pilots on that flight out of wherever you live into the internet cosmos. Anyway, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, give us a like. Nate usually does that, so that's really weird. We'll see you guys this Sunday, where we'll talk about these books and have a good time. Sorry it's so short, guys. I really do apologize, but 1, it's a short week, and 2, I'm flying solo. But hopefully we'll get back on track next week, starting on Sunday. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. See you later.